Hello guys and welcome back to Star Drive 2. So we've got our colony ship going off to this new world with its EMP field. Let's continue onwards. Right. So it will produce 1 food per farmer, let's confirm. And we should apparently get a special project to deal with the EMP field. Let's, in the meantime, go for the aeroponic farm, and we'll shift our farmer there to actually try and build it. Gosh, it's going to take 80 turns. Let's leave that. We'll wait for... right, let's see. So we can... Right, so how long... Get it done in 7 turns. Yeah, I think if we're going to do it, let's put our energy into it and get it done swiftly as we can. Maybe then that world will become useful for us. Let's see what these ones are doing. Okay, yeah, infantry base, star base. This will be the hostile fleet message. Let's keep moving on. Getting a very small balance, but it is positive at least. Having a little look to see if there's any other worlds that we'd be interested in. Not really. Don't believe. Okay, so other thing. So our peace treaty with the Chuck has ended. That was short, wasn't it? Well, certainly felt short to me. And nothing else right now. So that aeroponic farm, aeroponic farm, 75 turns still to go. We've got the infantry base built here now at Alpha 1. What's its income like? So it's producing 3, losing 6, so it's losing 3 overall, so plus 50% to 3, and a cost of 2 every turn. It's just not worth it at this point. Soil enrichment. We do have a farmer, but I can't really see it being that exciting. Decisions, guys. No, I think. Let's have a look. How much? So, if we wanted to build one of the wasps, 4 turns, but I think we've already got enough of those. Probably. Let's have a look. Yeah, we could design a frigate. Let's design a frigate. Shipyard. And I assume these are the frigate class. Yeah. So, okay, it's not going to have too much on it, but we could, I'm sure we could come up with a ship that would benefit our fleet. What about a ship just filled with rockets? I mean, the problem there is that the enemy can obviously shoot down those rockets if they've got the right sort of flak guns or something like that. What's the weapon with the best range? This artillery, but I doubt we can. Can we mount that one? Could we no. Just seeing whether we've got any interesting weapons at all. Not really. Yeah, let's see whether we can sort of create a little rocket ship here. As in a ship that fires rockets, not one that is propelled by them. Speaking of which, give it a large engine, so it'll be pretty nippy. We've got to power it all, of course. This may be our downfall. And it will need a fuel. Yeah, we could probably do putting some fuel on it. And the issue is it has no defences right now. So then we've got no space for ordnance, really. Let's have a look. So we could include ordnance bays, surround the cockpit with ordnance bays. Safety first. It's got plenty of ammo now, so it could fire. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. What shall we? We'll call it barrage. And exit that. And close that. And I might need to alter the roster here. So let's get rid of the Explorer and instead have the barrage. There we go. So build me 2 of those, please. 9 turns. Okay. Spaceport, 4 turns. EM field next turn. Enemy fleet still bumbling around. Okay, so we've got our electromagnetic field. It's been weakened. Okay, great. So the planet no longer suffers from the EMP field. So it's brought the construction time down to 37, which is still pretty long, but it's it's literally doubled the productivity of this world. But it is an ultra poor world. So what I'm thinking is once we've got it going food wise, I'm going to try and sort of turn this as far as possible into a money world, basically. Money and science. I'd be very happy with that. What's this world over here? So medium radiated. Not too excited about that. Huge poor. It's got that platinum on it. The diamond rain. A little bit tempted by this. So the volcanoes on this planet routinely disgorge large chunks of diamond into the atmosphere, which then rain down onto the surface. A person could get richer, could get rich taking an afternoon stroll here if they could avoid being incinerated. So +6 BC per turn. But it does not produce. I can't imagine it produces any food. So 0 food. Oh, +50 maintenance penalty as well. Yeah, it could be a false economy. So we've got our star base here now. That's useful. What about money? Money. So yeah, so it produces 6, maintenance 9, and so the net loss is 3. So if we were to add the spaceport, we'd add 3, but then take away 2, gaining a net 1, which is it's not particularly exciting for us. I kind of think that how much would one of these take? 12 turns. And a carrier, 9 turns. Oh, carrier Mark 1. Now then, there was something I wanted to do to the carrier Mark 1. Let me just see if I can remember it. So it's got these engines on there. Got these fighter bays. It's got decent. You know, maybe I'm going mad. I'm thinking it may have been the high energy focus, and actually I'm thinking of the hopeful class, the very hopeful class. That is probably what was on my mind. Yeah, that is what I was probably thinking about. Okay, so yes, I wish to exit the shipyard, but let's build another carrier. Or actually, I think there is a carrier Mark 1 in orbit, which is the carrier. So let's, whilst it's in orbit, we will, which one is that? So yeah, we want to refit, please. 3 turns. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I think that's useful, and then we can refit the very hopeful there whilst it's on sort of the as close as we're going to get to a front line at the moment. Okay, we've got the spaceport constructed. Did that help us out money-wise? Well, it gave us 3, but it cost us 2, so we got a net 1. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. That was probably a very. That probably wasn't wise. Right, so we do need to redesign the very hopeful, which is what I was on about. That let's take a look at her. She's pretty underpowered when it comes to weaponry now, and I'm a bit concerned about that. But there's not much I will be able to do until we get some better technologies. Though I can hopefully now add this power capacitor. How big is it? Is that what I was on about? No, the high energy focus. Sorry. So it's quite a big module. Yeah, so I need to pull that out, add some more power in here. Put some armor there. And I'm trying to think, how have these been doing on the power side? They've been holding up to fire fairly well, other than from that space station. So I'm just thinking maybe we put some more power capacitors. In these ion beams have been, you know, they've been doing all right for us. These ones have got arc extended, overload. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll leave that. We want the good arcs, and we'll call it a very hopeful. We'll call this the Mark II. We want it to be facing forward because the main weapons are at the front, and to keep moving, which I think on balance has been the right thing to do, especially when the enemy have used ballistic weapons. But we are really falling behind on the tech tree. I need to edit the roster, don't I? And get rid of the very hopeful and replace it with the very hopeful Mark II. And build one of those, please. In fact, 2 of them. I know we're at risk of going over our cruiser. Well, I don't think we have a cruiser, any free cruisers. We have gained some more free corvettes. That might be something to consider. But, so that is refitting the carrier, spaceport over there, and this one is still chugging along trying to get that first farm up and running. Oh, the bloody... Whoa, 6 crystals. Yeah, we do need to go take them out. I've been meaning to do it for quite a while. Maybe what we'll do Is there any... If we select this fleet... And... what if we did go and attack those crystals? Oh, we'd have the fuel to do it. So maybe we attack these crystals on the way, and then see if we can take out their home, stop them from harassing us constantly. Okay. Oh, that was the random thing. Spy hunters. I'm not that excited. Oh well. What else have we got? Just seeing if there's any disruptor cannons, particle capacitors, advanced shielding, or maybe we want more people. It's going to cost us money though. That would give us more production, but is very expensive. Let's have a look. So this would... Oh, right. So that would basically allow us then to get onto the brain power, where the result is a gain of +1 research per scientist throughout the Empire. I think we need to go down that route, don't we? So it's a question of low G adaptation, which we don't have, all these Molo farms. It's basically a giant mushroom that is rich with nutrients, but it's disgusting to eat. So you can have food, but you're not going to enjoy that food. So I don't think that will actually benefit us too much. It's more that... Oh, we moved them off without the carrier. Let's just change tack there, guys, because I do want that carrier. They're coming to us anyway, so there's no big deal. Let's get another very hopeful 13 turns. Okay, so we're cranking out ships now. I just don't think it's going to be as fast as our opponents, unfortunately. Let's end the turn there. Hostile fleets, yeah, we know all about that. This world, yeah, okay, let's go in. And have we got, yeah, okay, let's go out and... oh no, the anomaly, that is where you basically have that big space tournament, but to be honest, I can't remember what we needed. There were all sorts of ships. And to think that we might one day have the luxury of using our ships in a big space tournament rather than having them desperately scramble to our defence. Oh, so we got one of these barrage ships completed. That's good. And end turn. Right, let's get into this battle. Excuse me while I have a drink of beer. Now then, carrier at the back. These ships will sort of... I don't think we need to mess around with their formation much because the Wasps are pretty fast and they're very hopeful there. Not a Mark 1 actually. Rather than front. Let's begin. Let's send all of our ships against one and launch fighters. I've been playing Polaris Sector, which is another kind of old game, about 7 years old, I think. That's quite a good feature, which is when you launch the fighters from your carriers in that game, you basically auto-select the fighters, which is kind of what you want to do if you're going to be launching fighters. So our Wasps are certainly causing some damage, taking it as well, but at the moment just against the shields. Whereas the missiles, well, these crystalline creatures don't have any shields, so they're going straight through to hit the armor. It's a pretty fast-moving battle because our Wasps are quite nippy, being little corvettes. The issue we have is the crystals beam weapons. It's like our own beam weapons. They're very accurate, so whilst they don't do massive damage, they don't really miss. we are hurting. So in fact, I think put a little beam weapon on our own, a little laser on our own. Okay, we've taken one down. I'm happy about that. And let's concentrate fire on the ship. Oh, this wasp is that crossed the wasp. Pulled him out soon, I think. Well, there's no think about it. That's absolutely what I should have done. Oh, we are suffering some armor damage. There's another crystal gun. Ooh, I'm going to have to retreat you, I think. It's really are suffering quite a lot. Oh, you can't afford to take too much hit on the back there. Okay, he's gone at least. Yeah, these wasps just, just don't dish out enough. Let's go off in this direction. I think let's retreat the carrier. I'm not too impressed at the moment with the amount of damage our carriers inflict. I've got to say the fighters don't seem to be particularly decisive. And let's retreat these guys as well. It's a bit of a disappointing battle there, guys. Yeah, I thought we'd be a bit more. Thought we'd have more punch. So, yeah, so they've dished out quite a bit more damage than they've actually taken. Are very hopeful took a lot more damage than he dished out. The wasps. So yeah, I mean they dished out more damage. These little fighters didn't do too brilliantly. Yeah, maybe the carriers aren't the way to go, or perhaps we need to invest in different technologies to improve them. Okay, well this is all a bit of a learning curve. Let's bring one of those barrages to Earth. Oh. So we've opened a recruiting station, and our capital ships are going to get more experience, which is great. We've recruited a very hopeful there. The enemy seems to actually want to come to arrest too. Okay. Yep, enemy fleets. This fleet is now in orbit and is being repaired, at least. Let's send the turn. Oh, so when they reach us, we may have these reinforcements in time. So that might turn things around a little bit for us. Hostile fleets, yes, we know. Oh, so we've got the spaceport now. That's put us into a positive balance. Let's have a little look at the money up here then. So 1, 2. Yeah, so yeah, it gives us a net positive income of 9, and the spaceport itself is +4. So it was worth doing it because of the +6 income coming from so that valuable minerals belt that we occupied. So I'm happy about that. Do we want to do anything else? Is the question. Not really, I don't think. Though, is it worth having an infantry base here? I don't think so. It's quite far out. Let's go with the trade goods. +5 now. Yeah, we need some of these colonies producing trade goods, I think. Okay, so that should be pretty decisive, but I'm not going to auto-resolve. Put the barrage back there. One of the very hopefuls. Carrier. Leave that back there. Yeah. And let's begin. Leave everybody in position for the moment. Let them come to us. Yeah, let's go for the one that the station is firing at. Launch the fighters. Not that there's many really destructive ones. The difference in damage between the two different types of the hopefuls. See whether that module that improved the beam. So the very hopeful dished out 6,500, whereas the very hopeful Mark II did 13,000. So it was quite the improvement. So let's finish the battle. And their fleets are getting larger. I think we do need to invest a bit of time. Okay. Well, I've got the Molo. Wouldn't say it was excellent. It's a stepping stone to which one? Yeah, Xeno Intelligence. So oh no, sorry, it was the above one, wasn't it? It was the brain pal we wanted. There we go. I wish I had a brain pal. Anyway, so is he building? You think he's building one? Yeah, from scratch. Well, actually, we need to upgrade the one that was. Don't upgrade the carrier, just this one into a very hopeful Mark II. Let's refit that, and then I would imagine I can just change the. Yeah, great. You know, theoretically having that Molo farm might open up worlds we otherwise wouldn't have been colonising, but I don't know, it just makes everybody unhappy. Not that I've really seen happiness be much of an issue yet, but perhaps that's because I haven't looked at it enough yet. What's, yes, 2 turns there. So we get that one built, we have that one refitted, we have another one, and we've then got a little force that we can... what do they want? 10%? No. Goodbye. Probably means war now, but they are just... unpleasant. So let's go with the carrier. And okay, we've got another one of these. What is our fleet points looking like? So frigates, we can have another frigate, so let's get another frigate. And yeah, we can have a few of those wasps as well. I just think we better increase the defense of this world. Come down here. Let's end the turn. Okay, so they've refitted that one, that's great. Hostile fleet is the same one. And we've exceeded our command point limit. Okay, well, that's not a huge surprise to us. Right, yeah, we know. Told us many times. So one more turn there, great, and then we'll have hopefully a capable fleet, hopefully. And then that turn. So okay, so good, we've got that now. Still, yeah, it's not going to be worth it, is it? This gets us 6, so I don't know. That would give us 3. The net loss is 3. Yeah, it's just +1, isn't it? But we are at our fleet sort of cap. Yeah. Okay. Look, it's a small assistance to the economy, but something's better than nothing, I suppose. Now then, with this fleet, I basically want to ditch the wasps. Yeah, we'll go then in this direction, and we'll send all of these to Alpha 1, which is just that. It's very much on the front line with the Chuck, and looks like they're going to resume hostilities with us pretty soon. Let's go down here. So this constructor, what's the best thing to do with this then? I would imagine it may be to come and try and fortify our space. Oh, but no, it's no. We'll keep it. In fact, let's actually do nothing with it. Because I wanted to build a station here to try and fortify that sector, and at the moment there's still plenty of enemy ships. Yeah. Let's. Yep. Okay. We want that. Not too bothered. Is that a carrier? Does this fleet have a carrier with it? I think it does have one carrier. It's got a carrier Mark 1. Yeah, let's link up. So carrier Mark 1, you come here please. You guys, we'll pull back in this direction to link up. And anything we want to do on Earth in particular. Let's go with another colony ship. I'm not entirely sure where we'll send it yet, guys, but we need to get out of there. Okay, so we've got the brain power, which should have boosted our science, which is something we really need. Cruise missiles. So right, yeah, these missiles have a sophisticated guidance system. They have 100 hit points, so basically slow and large damage. What about going on down the physics side? Yeah, okay, advanced warp speed. Yeah. Oh, well, that will give us more speed to everybody. Okay, maybe we should have gone for that a long time ago. But in fairness, we didn't actually have any ships for it to apply to for a good long while, so yeah, maybe it was a bit academic in any event. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, we know about that. Okay, yeah, we know about that. And that turn. Good. These ships have met up. Let's head out to the crystalline base. Yeah, okay. And the turn. Our sort of influence is slowly expanding out. Not that I think it's particularly significant, expanding into this sort of dead space, but anyway. Makes us look more impressive on the map. Well, not really, actually. Let's have a look. So the polyps, they're quite small. The Vulfa, so the Cordazine and they're looking pretty scary, actually. Particularly because they're at war with me. But I would have thought the Chuck had more juicy prospects next to them, but I suppose I'm the weaker. So go for the weak ones first, eh? Okay, what tribute? So 10%. No, we're quite far away from that. Do they really want to, are we that much of a priority? So we've got that colony ship built now. Let's go with a spy. With the first spy we've constructed. So huge, barren, abundant, doesn't produce any food. There's a gravity penalty. Just being able to grow a little bit of food is helpful in just getting the colony off the ground. But I think we've probably exhausted our options on that front. Let's just have a little look at the worlds, the planet system, and the planet list rather. Yeah, so nobody seems to produce any food. Minerals, ultra poor, ultra rich. So the Trium Belt, and it's got trilithium, rare crystal, gain 3 speed on the strategy map per source of trilithium controlled. They can only have 1 person on it. So speed is useful, but is it that useful? Size. So, what about that Latin world? It's down all the way down there now, and I just fear that we're going to get intercepted as we go. We could go for the other arrest. It hasn't got. There's no gravity penalty. Yeah, let's go for the other arrest. Or the Noxum. Sorry, I'm flitting around you now, guys. What does the Noxum do? Missile damage. Ship speed. More speed and more missile damage. Yeah, okay. It's an asteroid belt, so it's not too exciting for us, but let's see how we get on. Okay, well look, I'll leave this episode here, and I will see you next time, guys. Thanks very much.